Imagine waking up one morning to find an entire city missing. Not destroyed, not burned, not conquered, just gone. The buildings are still standing. Food is still on the tables. Belongings are completely untouched. But there isn't a single human being left behind. This is the mystery behind the city that vanished overnight, one of the greatest unexplained disappearances in all of history. Deep in the heart of an ancient desert region, once stood a thriving city known today as Zendar. It was a powerful trading center, surrounded by towering stone walls and filled with vibrant markets. Merchants, craftsmen, families, and travelers filled its streets. At night, music echoed through the corridors, fires glowed in clay ovens, and life flourished.
Oh.
And then, one night, everything ended. Zendar grew rapidly because of its perfect location, nestled between major trade routes. Caravans from distant kingdoms would stop there for water, food, and shelter. The city became incredibly wealthy, building large stone houses, ceremonial temples, vast underground storage rooms, and a sprawling market center. Its people were advanced in farming, metalwork, and architecture. Zendar wasn't just prosperous, it was one of the strongest communities in the entire region. But even at its peak, strange warnings began to appear. Animals reportedly refused to enter the city. Unusual tremors were felt, and the water levels in the wells started dropping for unknown reasons. No one could have imagined these signs would lead to catastrophe. According to scattered oral traditions, a deep rumbling shook the ground late one night. Some people claimed they saw a strange light coming from beneath the earth. Others described a terrifying sound, like wind screaming through stone corridors. But what happened next is the real mystery. When travelers arrived weeks later, they found houses abandoned mid-meal. Tools were lying right beside unfinished work. Water was still stored in jugs, and livestock was wandering freely. There were no signs of fire, attack, or any kind of resistance. Yet the most chilling detail was this. Every road leading out of Zendar showed footprints that continued for several kilometers, and then suddenly stopped, as if the people had simply vanished into thin air. No bodies, no graves, no explanation. Historians, scientists, and archaeologists have proposed many theories, but none of them fully explain Zendar's sudden disappearance. One idea is a geological disaster. Some believe the city was built on unstable ground, and a massive sinkhole or underground collapse forced the population to flee instantly. Another theory is a toxic gas release. Natural gases stored underground could have leaked, creating a mass panic that drove people out into the desert. Some even suggest a powerful invading force approached, and the people fled in fear, though there are no signs of battle. Or perhaps a spiritual leader convinced the entire population to leave, prompted by warnings, dreams, or the unusual environmental signs. And there are the supernatural local legend stories passed down for centuries that speak of a shadow storm, a mysterious force believed to erase entire communities overnight. None of these theories align perfectly with what archaeologists found, or more importantly, what they didn't find. Modern researchers have uncovered extraordinary clues beneath the sands. They've found collapsed underground chambers and sealed rooms that have been untouched for centuries. Inside, they discovered tools, pottery, and weapons left right in the middle of being used. They also found symbols carved into stone, describing a fear of something beneath. Even more mysteriously, ground-penetrating radar has revealed large, hollow areas deep below the city, some of which are still unexplored. It seems that whatever happened that night started from below, not above. Today, scientists are using drones, satellite imaging, and advanced mapping to study the ruins. But the area is unstable, which makes exploration extremely dangerous. Each new discovery only seems to deepen the mystery. They found a tunnel system that ends abruptly, a chamber with charred walls. But no identifiable fire source, and even footprints frozen in the sand, as if people were running from something terrifying. To this day, no definitive answers have been found. Zendar was once a place of life, trade, music, and culture. Yet within a single night, thousands of people vanished, leaving behind a silent city frozen in time. Whether their disappearance was caused by nature, fear, spirit, or something far beyond our understanding, the mystery remains unsolved. What we do know is this: even the greatest cities can disappear, and the world may never know why. Thanks for watching. If you're fascinated by unsolved mysteries like this one, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration into the unknown. See you next time.